Simultaneously, losing body fat and building muscle is probably the most desired outcome for most people that work out. And technically, it is possible to do so. To lose body fat, you would eat in an energy deficit. To build muscle, as much as building muscle does require energy, it's actually not an energy dependent action. So it's not dependent on the nutrition, the food that you consume in that particular day. As long as your training is hard enough and progressive enough and you eat enough dietary protein overall, then you're giving the body everything it needs to build muscle. But I actually wouldn't suggest to do it for most people. The problem generally comes because by under-consuming energy, you might run into some issues with low energy availability, which might affect your ability to push hard in sessions, which therefore will limit the amount of mechanical tension you can drive into a muscle. Plus also you might start feeling depleted as the sessions go on and therefore just be lagging a little bit as far as the effort is concerned. Secondly, when you run the two concurrently, it's really hard to track and measure what you're actually trying to do. It's really hard to know exactly how much muscle you're building and how much body fat you're losing. So it ends up getting a little bit muddy as far as knowing if you're actually progressing with it. And because there's quite a large time course difference between the two, it's substantially quicker to lose body fat than it is to build muscle. So by the time you run the two together, what you end up doing is dragging out a diet phase for too long and therefore running into issues with low energy availability for working out. So I would generally suggest for most people to choose one, say a diet phase first, do that for 8 to 12 weeks to drop some body fat down, and then move energy intake up to maintenance and then train to try and build some muscle. But like I said, it's not that you can't do it, it's just practically when it comes to trying to do it, you end up doing a really bad job of both. So like I said, I'd pick one and focus on that.